friends, I'm Jenny. Welcome to Harmony Hills Home and Garden. We're gardening here in Baltimore, Maryland, Zone 7. I'm going to film a real quick update on my seed starting efforts this season. Some of the things are doing really well, others not so much. So let's take a look and see how things are going. This is the first season in a very long time that I've tried to do indoor seed starting, and I did a lot of research and I read a lot of books and I watched a lot of videos, etc., and I thought I had all my ducks in a row about how to do the best for my seeds, and some of them have been a real hit and are doing really well. Others of them, well, let's take a look. The first thing to note is that one of my lights have stopped working, and I don't know why. This is one of the old ones that I pulled down out of the ceiling, and I noticed the other day that the lights were not on, and actually when I touched it I got a little bit of a jolt, and so I think there's some sort of short somewhere. I don't know, but I decided it's a really old fixture, and so I'm not going to try to push it and get it to work if it's giving me a little bit of electrical buzz when I touch it. So turned that off and unplugged it. Okay, so let's look at my seeds. You can see some of them are great and some of them are terrible. This one, for example, this is in the middle of sowing of basil, and you can see the rest of the basil they're little tiny things, and I don't think this is basil. I think this is a lettuce seed that got accidentally mixed into my basil situation here, so that's weird. Over here, these are swamp rose mallow. These were a packet of seeds that I was given a few years ago, and I had never got them planted, but I planted 18 of them and I've got 4 that came up, and they're reaching for the light over there. Here are some liatris seeds. None of them came up. Over that way, those are impatiens, and they're not doing great. You can see some of them are growing. Others of them didn't do anything. And actually, these are the ones that I had pricked out and potted up into a larger container, and so some of them are just not doing anything. Same thing over here. These impatiens, not doing great. This is all basil and not doing great. All of these basil plants, they died off. So I don't know if it's too cold here for them or what. This is a flat of, these are status, and they're doing okay. They need more light than I'm getting them because my light broke. These are rhodochiton. I think this is a vine of some kind. I forget, honestly. Finally, I've got a couple of them that have some true leaves on them. But these are taking forever. And so I don't know if they don't have enough warmth. Over here, these are snapdragons, and some of them are doing great. As you can see, that one's doing really nicely, but others of them have some sort of fungus, and it's on more than one of the trays. Now, I do have a fan blowing, and every other day I turn it to face a different direction. So I don't know why I got a fungal disease on my snapdragons. I'm imagining it came from the soil. This is the potting soil, the container potting soil that I bought at Lowe's. But I had several of these pots that got that disease, and look here, it looks like this one has it too, and maybe some more of them. I don't know if I'm going to lose all my plants or what. That's frustrating. These are some violas, Johnny Jump Ups, and let's see, King Henry viola, and this is Canterbury bells. They're doing okay. Actually, they're doing better than I thought. Over here, this is not doing great. What is this? That's some spearmint. It's a tray of spearmint and thyme. Thyme's okay, but not great. So I've been using a fish emulsion fertilizer once a week on all of these. I don't know if that's the wrong thing to use. Some of these got potted into that container potting soil that did have fertilizer in it. I don't know if the potting soil is too heavy, if the fertilizer was too much, if there was a disease in the soil. I don't know. Maybe it's a soil problem, maybe it's a fertilizer problem, but these are just not thriving. Over on this side, I've got some snapdragons. They are so leggy. They, you know, they're just really leggy. So I don't know what to do about that. Cosmos that I started too soon. I'll need to start more cosmos to get them into the proper timing of the season. Here are some marigolds. They're doing okay. Sorry, my heater just came on, so it's gonna be a little noisy. Marigolds are doing okay. Actually, some of them have some buds on them, so that's interesting. Back here, more snapdragons, and those are just not doing great either. Some of them have turned yellow, some of them have grown nicely, others of them seem to be stunted for some reason. I don't know why. And then over here, I've got some gomphrena, and the foxgloves seem to be doing okay. I do need to get these separated, and it's time to start hardening these off and get them outside. So that's what I have going on down here. Also down on the floor, I've got some ranunculus. And these are, some of them are okay, others of them not so okay. Those might be time to put outside. I don't know, I need to research more about ranunculus and how to treat them. So that's what's happening inside. I do have some things that are hardening off outside. Let's go out and take a peek at those. These are dahlias, African daisies, and more dahlias. And these have been sitting outside overnight actually already. And they're doing all right. They haven't died back. We have had nights in the 30s, but not below, say, 34, I think is as low as it's gotten. They're doing okay. I've been putting them in this part sun, part shade location for about a week now, every day. And they're hanging in there. So I think these dahlias are ready to pot on to larger pots and give them their own individual space. There's 2 seedlings in a couple of these cells, so probably should pot those up, give them more room. But these, we're gonna have some 32, 29, 30 degree temps later this week, so I won't be able to keep them out during that, but maybe after, say, Friday's cold weather goes through, we'll be able to put these out and keep them growing outside, especially if I cover them or put them into the little covered, not a greenhouse. So that's my seed status. If you know what I should be doing differently with my seedlings, especially the ones that are still in the basement and not doing so great, please let me know. Do I need to fertilize them with something particularly? I've been using fish emulsion in the water that I give them about once a week. I don't know what that powdery, mildewy stuff was. I've got a fan going on down there. I don't understand why there's any sort of disease on them. So, you know, I don't know what I'm doing. So if you have ideas for me to consider, please put it in the comments below. I'd really appreciate learning from you. And otherwise, friends, have a great day. Good luck with your seed efforts. And I wish you happy gardening. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.